Hey, welcome back to the Ragone Show on the Believe Network and the Giraffe Network. We're here at Golden Touch Cuts on the Coral Gables campus. I'm here with DJ Ivey. What's up, DJ?
What's going on? How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm excited to have you on here. You just came off of, the best game of your career at the University of Miami. And I'm talking about, you're graded out, on PFF. You graded out as your highest game. I think it was like around 89.3.
I'm not even
You don't,
sure.
yeah, you don't even look at that, huh?
Nah, honestly, I don't.
Well, to start it off, I usually don't do this, but I put out on Instagram and Twitter if people had some questions for you. And I did have a few replies back, so I'm just going to read off a few of them. Here we go. This is from Dr. Leon. This is the first one. It says, how great is it to rep the U and the history of the U?
It's very great to rep the U. It's a lot of history behind it. So to actually be a part of the U and the organization, it means a lot to me.
That's good. That's good. I feel the same way. When I walk in there, sometimes I forget, what that U means. Then you walk around, the halls, of our meeting rooms, and you see all the names on it. It's just kind of like, okay, they're like, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like so many greats done walk through these halls that we're walking through, and it's like, why not? Why not be next?
Yeah, and we're a part of that. And we'll forever be a part of that. Nobody can take that away from us. The next one comes from Miguelito. He says, who wins one-on-one on the boards, you or Ryan? I'm going to go ahead and answer that one. It would be me. I'm not going to say I body you because I don't want to do that to you, but I would win one-on-one on the boards. How you feel about that?
I'll let you have that one. I'll let you have that one.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe one day we could play and we'll really find out.
Maybe we will find out. Okay, so this is from Kane's Corner. Kane's Corner. Yeah. They said not a question, but keep balling, Abe.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
We're gonna go ahead and go from there. Some good questions, but my first thing, I always like to get in, where it started. I know you grew up down south. You went to South Dade, correct?
I went to South Dade Senior High.
Okay, yeah. How was that, growing up? You grew up in, I don't know exactly the area, like where that's at. What is South Dade, like the city, like you grew up, or what? Where'd you grow up?
Yeah, so South Dade is in Homestead. I originally started at Homestead Senior High School. I transferred to South Dade the ending of my freshman year, and I just took off from there.
How was it growing up like in Homestead?
It was good. No environment, there's a lot of dangerous things go on, but kudos to my mom. She kept me on the right path, kept my head straight, and made sure I was doing the right things.
Yeah, no, for sure. So in football, how did you get into it? Like, what age did you start playing? Who, inspired you to, really start going? Was it an older cousin, older brother, or uncle? How, who was it?
I wouldn't say anyone inspired me. I think my mom just took me out there, and I was playing. But I started when on the Pewees. I was probably like 5, 6 years old. I actually started off playing center. I was hiking the ball. Then the following year, I moved to running back, and my career just took off from there.
Yeah, so I started. Well, for me, I guess I would say the same thing. I wasn't really inspired, but at the same time, like I had 2 older brothers that were playing football. Like, my dad was coaching as well, and I actually started off playing quarterback. Maybe that's why I know so much about the game. But I started off playing quarterback, and I actually somehow, I think my dad lied about my age or something. But I was playing with like my brother. I was like 4 years old. He was like 7. I'm playing with all the 7-year-olds, tackle football or something like that. Like, definitely wasn't supposed to be like that. But eventually when I got older, when I think I was in 5th grade, I was bigger than everybody else. Not now, obviously, but then I was bigger than everybody else, and they put me at right guard. So I was a lineman too.
Yeah.
That whole year, I remember I was so upset. How I go from playing quarterback and running back to right guard? That was awful. I hated it. Like, worst thing ever. But
I mean, for me, I went from center to running back. Then Then I played a little receiver. Then I really didn't start playing. I played safety also, but I started playing cornerback my freshman year in high school. I thought I was gonna be a receiver going to high school, and I ended up playing corner.
You know,
So
I always think that, like, how do people end up playing corner? Because growing up, nobody's like, that's what I want to do. I want to play corner. Everybody wants to have the ball in their hands. Everybody wants to be a receiver.
They want to score touchdowns.
Yeah. Were you just one of those guys, you know, you were a receiver, but you just couldn't catch? So they're like, all right, you know what? This guy can move a bit. Let's just put him at corner.
Sorry, this what happened. So this was my freshman year. I was at Homestead High School. I went there to play receiver. So it was probably like me and a couple other guys that could catch. And we had no DBs. Like, nobody wanted to play cornerback. Nobody wanted to play no DB, no safety, anything. So I'm like, being a team player, I'm like, Coach, I'll play it. You know, I was actually pretty good. You know, I didn't know what I was doing, but I just made the best of it. You feel me? So later on after JV, you know how you get moved up to varsity?
Yeah.
They moved me out to varsity, but they moved me up for corner. So I'm like, Coach, what's going on? Trying to play receiver. Like, nah. So really, I just stuck it out at corner and just, you know, paid out good.
You know, that kind of messed me up. For me, when I got to high school, they wanted to move me up my freshman year, but they wanted me to play linebacker. And I played running back. I was like, I ain't playing no linebacker. Like, ain't nobody want to do that. And so I actually didn't play linebacker like until my senior year of high school. That was like my first year of like really playing linebacker. I ended up being unanimous, you know, first team, like all city, like
yes, sir.
Yeah, like
okay. So you were nice. You
I should have just.
Nice.
They knew what they were doing. They should have just, you know, said no. You're gonna go and you're gonna play linebacker. But yeah, I didn't start playing that till my senior year. I'm over here thinking I'm a running back. I wanted the ball in my hands. I wanted to score touchdowns. I was being arrogant. Like no, I'm not doing that. My sophomore year or spring, like during spring practices and stuff, they actually put me in the starting rotation at linebacker. And I remember I was like, bro, I don't want to do this. They're like, you're starting. Like, what do you mean? Like you're gonna be a sophomore starting linebacker. I'm like, nah. Like, I want to play running back. Like, I don't want to do this. Like, I want to play linebacker. And so I was just like, I'm a kid, so I'm like, nah. Like, I'm just not really doing like going hard on defense, just whatever. And they're like, damn. And then when I go to offense, I'm over here just like going full speed, scoring.
Yeah, so you thought running back, that's what you're supposed to be.
Yeah, and then senior year, I ended up playing both sides. I started offense and defense, and I was like, all right, I'll do that. You know, that looked a little good.
As long as you get the ball.
Yeah, as long as I get my touchdowns, I'll be all right.
So we might need to put you at running back, you know. Might need to give you a few touches, see what you got now.
Hey, them days are over, man. We got too many good people there. We got Rooster, Henry. I'm going to go out there and be embarrassed. But,
okay.
When you got to high school, when did you start getting recruited?
Say it again?
When did you start getting recruited in high school?
My sophomore season, I started getting recruited. I believe I got my first offer from Syracuse. I was in PE. I was like in PE. I was playing basketball, and somebody came to me and was like, "Hey, bro, you got an offer. You got an offer from Syracuse." I'm like, "Bro, what is you talking about?" Like, no, I don't.
How'd they know before you?
Yeah, I'm like, "No, I don't." You're like, "Bro, I just saw it." So you know, I went and got my phone, looked at it, talked to the coaches. Like, yeah, got my first offer. It was crazy, but yeah, it was that spring going into my junior year, that's when everything really started rolling in. I had Syracuse, I had like little schools, FAU, FIU, I had Miami, I had schools like that. And then I got injured my junior year. My junior year I got injured. And after that, I was playing basketball, running track. You know, I was tri-sport athlete. So after that junior year, I didn't play any more sports. I only did football. I cut out basketball, cut out track. And I just focused on football, got healthy, and started playing. That's when, going into my senior year, I started getting, you know, Georgia, Auburn. I started getting so many schools, and it just went from there.
That's what's up. When you got that Miami offer, what was that like? Were they always the number one school for you, like even growing up, or did you have like interest in other schools too?
I had interest in other schools for sure. But Miami, it was like watching them on TV, you know,
Yeah.
watching Sean Taylor play. Like, I want to be in that you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, Sean Taylor's my favorite player.
Yeah.
You know? God bless his dad. He was that guy, you know. And I actually met him. My mom used to work at a YMCA after school care.
Uh-huh.
And he came, I was just there chilling. And he came just to meet the kids. You know, I had a picture with him, took pictures, actually met him, stuff like that. But it was a great experience. I was probably like 7 years old. And I remember that.
Yeah, no, that's cool right there.
It was crazy.
When you speak about Sean Taylor in Miami, it's like that's everything you hear about him is so good, and just like he's a legend. Like his name in Miami is like above all else.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, do you know where he went to school? I don't know.
Gulliver.
Oh, Gulliver. Okay,
he went to Gulliver Prep, senior high.
Okay, yeah. How far is that from you?
From me, probably about 25, 30 minutes. It's probably about 12 minutes from campus.
Okay.
So it's in between.
Okay.
But I mean, at the time coming out of high school, Gulliver was popular. That's when they had Redman, Joe Jack, Said. They had all those guys.
Redman, Redwine, or
nah?
Who's
Redman? He played receiver. He came. I forgot what class he was in. I think 16 with Sam Bruce.
Oh, okay,
all those guys. He was here. They had Said right. He played safety. They had a talented team.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just like getting into the school. So
Mm-hmm.
you know, schools like that, Columbus, you got to know people to get into school, stuff like that.
Who all went to not Homestead, South Day? Who all went to South Day with you? Because I know there's a few guys on the team.
Yeah, so it was me, Frank Ladson, Tyreek Stevenson, Keyshawn Washington, Jonathan Dennis. All of us played on the same team.
Y'all were all on the same team?
Yeah, we all played on the same team at once.
It's 5, 6 of y'all?
Yeah.
All go to Miami from South Day?
Yeah, it was crazy. We all should have came to Miami from the start, but everybody take their own course.
So, man, I thought Chaminade was like the school where everybody come to Miami.
Nah.
Because there's like 4 guys from Chaminade on the team, right?
Yeah. Who we got? We got TC,
K4.
We had Cam, but we had Cam that was on the team. But yeah, Chaminade is definitely a good school. Thad, I think.
Yeah,
Thad. Chaminade.
Yeah, I get that school confused with Andy's. Yeah, and then what's his name?
Alan Hay.
Oh
yeah.
And then Coach Vic's son, yeah, Lil Vic
went to Columbus.
What? See, I get all these the red school, blue school.
It's a lot, bro.
And they all in this area.
Nah. Columbus is.
Columbus and Gulliver are right. Yeah, right here.
They're in the area. Belen in the area.
But what?
Got Belen, where Belen Jasut.
What's that?
Don Chaney went there.
Oh yeah, I have no idea about that school.
So
they win a lot of games.
Yeah. When Don was there, they was winning a lot of games for sure. They had like a wing T offense. And just gave Don the ball.
They had a wing T.
Yeah. Literally.
This Miami stuff just. No
crazy.
wonder y'all ain't score. Like I don't see any Miami school putting up like 60. None of that. When y'all win games, it's like 24-17 or 17-10. Like didn't that IMG game against Miami Central was like 12-6 or something?
Yeah, because we play good defense in Miami.
No, y'all just don't have good offenses.
We play good defense in Miami.
No good offenses. Nah, like at all.
We got crazy, bro.
Nah, we were talking about it today.
It's crazy offenses out here, bro. Like American Heritage.
Y'all got some good offensive players, but I'm talking as a whole, like O-line, quarterback, receivers, running back. Nobody has all of that.
Bro, this not Houston, bro. Like, we don't have big 260.
So I was talking to, it was me and Corey. Who were we arguing with? We were arguing with somebody at lunch today, just going back and forth saying that, like, we would dominate. Like, Texas would dominate down here. Like, it wouldn't even be, I think, who were we talking about? Corey was like, we won't even send North Shore at y'all. We'll send Katie. Like, we'll send Katie first just to take care of y'all. Like, man, y'all just don't know.
Bro, let's be real. Who was spanked Houston? Who was spanked Texas in general? No cap.
Hell no. Hell no. Not even close.
Bro, we was Spank, Texas, like easy.
Bro, you could take your private schools down here, like Gulliver and all that. All those kids, they recruit them kids. You could do all that, and you just take it to an actual school in Houston that everybody just stays at. They don't transfer. Over here in Miami, they transfer left and right. Like, oh, I'm going here. Like it's college. You take one of them schools and just go to a regular city and like play school in Houston, and that school is gonna dominate you with them kids that are actually from there. Gonna dominate,
bro. All the kids be local. All the kids be local.
No, they be local.
All the kids be local.
They be in Miami, but
it's
some
because
be from Homestead, some be Fort Lauderdale. So
nah.
they all join it. Like,
bro,
American Heritage, bro. There's kids from everywhere going there.
I doubt it, bro. I doubt a kid from down here gonna go to American Heritage.
All right, there's kids that are gonna go to Gulliver.
Yeah.
There's kids that are going to Columbus. All these kids.
Yeah,
going to
but like
Chaminade.
at the same time, it'd be like, 7-on-7. So I want to play with my coach that coach 7-on-7. That's gonna get me the ball. Like,
see that stuff right there.
It's different. Like, it's different now. Like coming out of high school, when I came out, it was like that, but not as popular as it is now. You feel me,
bro? That stuff right there, I cannot I can't stand it. When you come to Miami, they don't argue about whose high school is better, none of that. They argue about whose 7-on-7 team's better. When me and Derek, we'd be in the locker room like, what are they talking about? Who 7-on-7 team? But y'all don't care about like real football. They be arguing, oh, my 7-on-7 team, blow yours out. We got blah, 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 blah. Y'all ain't even talking about high school teams.
Bro, because that's what it's about now for them, Like,
yeah, because you ain't got no trenches down here. That's why.
Yeah, agree. We got athletes though.
No, y'all got some athletes. I'll tell you that. Y'all got some athletes. Y'all got some good players.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
We got some good players that we need to come here, that need to stay here.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they'll stay here. They see the movement, they see the change and what's going on. I feel like they'll see what's happening. They'll stay home for sure.
I mean, just think about like all the people that would have stayed, like that could have stayed home. Like, man.
Yeah.
The people from Miami that left to other places.
Yeah.
They would have stayed at Miami.
Like, yeah, it would have been crazy.
Amari Cooper, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Coach Strong was talking about it the other day.
Yeah.
He's like, how I come down to Miami and steal Lamar Jackson from y'all and take him to Louisville. He was talking so much smack. But I mean, yeah, them kids need to stay home. There's a lot of kids over here that need to just stay home.
Yeah, I feel like I said, man, once it's also like the culture, like kids gonna go where they feel like the culture best fits them, maybe before it did, but I feel like the culture that we building, it'll be for the best for them.
No, for sure. I'm excited to see, how it progresses. I want to see them people stay home.
I'm definitely excited. It's my last year. I know what they got in store for them, and I just can't wait to come back and see what's happening for them.
I can't wait to come back and just be like, wow,
look at all this. Look at all this.
All them people when like from years past, they always come and they're like, man, I wish we would have had that when we was here. Then you're gonna see us in a few years and we'll be like, damn, we wish we had that when we was here. Exactly. We got an indoor now. Like, when the indoor come? 2018, 2019?
2019.
Yeah, 2019. That was my first year here. I came in, had an indoor. I didn't have to go through that like stuff. In the rain, go to the gym.
Yeah, you had to go through that. I went through that for a couple months. I went through that little phase.
How was it?
It was like normal, bro. You feel me?
You didn't expect nothing different.
Nah, because like they've been doing it for so long, so it was just like adjusting. Like we already know.
We did that.
We full pads in the gym with shoes.
Yeah, we did that in high school. Like when it would rain hard, we'd be full pads. Just go put on some tennis shoes. Full pads in the gym. It kind of amazes me though how often it rains in Miami. Like it took them so long to get an indoor.
Yeah, that's crazy. But it's also like investors. Everybody probably wasn't willing to donate at the time. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's a lot that go into it.
Yeah, for sure.
But nah, you never know with this weather, bro. It could be sunny right now. 10 minutes later, it'll be raining. Or it could be sunny right here. You drive 5 minutes and it's raining right there. It's crazy.
What always sucks to me is when we're about to practice. We're in meetings. You hear it raining. And I'm low key like, oh, so we're gonna be inside, and then we go out to
Bro,
warm up.
it's sunny.
It's sunny.
It's hot.
And the grass is just steaming. We're
It's
just like,
hot. Yeah.
no way, bro. And it happens
Yeah.
all the time. The grass is always wet when we get out
Bro,
there. We
it's-
sweating. It ain't even
It's crazy how
two
the
movements in the
rain.
warm up.
It's crazy how the rain stopped when we're about to go outside.
Every time. And then it starts right when we finish.
It's
Like,
crazy.
every single time. I think they like Coach Cristobal got,
He got a little
clicker
Yeah,
or
I'm about to
something.
say that.
Yeah.
He be controlling the weather a little
Uh-huh. For sure. But coming in Miami, tell me about your experience so far, from freshman year all the way up till now. Like how is the development for you, gone?
Yeah, so coming here as a freshman, didn't know much, had to learn the ropes, had to meet new people. But as the years went on, it's just like you just learn not to do certain things, you get what I'm saying? Or you'll do something, mess up. You can't keep doing that. Keep
Yeah.
doing that specific mistake, you get what I'm saying? So learning that and then learning how to, actually be like a man, you get what I'm saying? Like learning how to, be on time for meetings.
Yeah.
Being on time to check in, like the little things, bro. Like, stuff like that. I wasn't, I was there, but I'm gonna be late a couple times, but like this is like it ain't no late, bro. Like you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying completely. When you talk about being a man, my dad, you hear people in the locker room sometimes, oh, I'm a grown ass man, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But like, just because my dad used to say, just because you're a boy don't make you a man. Like you really gotta,
Still a little boy.
yeah, you still gotta develop, you still gotta go through some shit, you still gotta,
Yeah.
it takes a lot to be a man. Men do men stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like hold yourself accountable, them type of things. Talking about being late, a man ain't gonna be late. He got shit to do.
Exactly.
Stuff like that. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying completely. Playing wise, I saw this offseason, your development and the work you were putting in. I saw a bunch of videos too of you putting in work, with this trainer and stuff like that, doing these drills. I actually saw a pretty cool video the other day. I think you retweeted it. It was like transitions to the game.
Yeah. So I was training this off season with a guy named Tobias Moss. He runs Technique Gurus, him and Tony Gator. He do the DB part, Tony Gator do the receiver part. They're both ex college athletes. He played at I forgot what school he played at. South Alabama. Tobias played at South Alabama. Tony Gator played at FIU. We played against him when my sophomore. Or
Yeah, I don't want to talk about
year.
that. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. So I was training with him this all season, and it was for me. It was just like, bro, you got to get better. You feel me? Like, what you gonna do to separate yourself from everybody else?
Yep.
Everybody gonna do these summer workouts, summer training, summer sprints. We all doing the same thing, not just here across the world, you know. So it's just like, how you gonna separate yourself from the next man? You feel me?
One thing that I love, like it's a saying, you're not competing against the guy next to you. You're competing against every single person in the country. You're not only competing against yourself, you're literally competing. Like when we're talking about the NFL, you're competing against a guy that's in Washington and California, up in Texas, stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
So you can't just be thinking like, oh, I'm competing against this guy for my position. No, you're not just competing with him. You're competing with everybody. So it makes you push a little harder.
Yeah, definitely. So that was really my mindset, and it was just like some days it'd be like I'm about to work out. We the heavy squats.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I don't even feel like going to work out, bro. But it's just like what you gonna do? Like, you feel me? You say you want to do this. You say you want to do that. Why you ain't going to put the work in? And it's like, all right, let's go. You feel me? I'm finna go do it. And that's just how I put it the whole time.
That leads me into my next question. What motivates you? What drives you? Because like you said, there's times where you don't feel like doing all that stuff. Everybody feels that, but you got to find that, that drive, that inner thing that pushes you saying, you know what? No, I said I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. What motivates you? What drives you?
Motivates me most is my mom. You know, like she really did a lot for me and my brothers growing up, and my sister growing up, and like it's just like how I'm gonna repay her. You feel me? Like I got to this level not to just be, you know, stagnant or like stay where I am. Like you got to this level to be somebody, you know. So go ahead and be that person, be that guy, you know. And I, you know, I thank her for doing what she did for us, and that's just my main motivation, like helping moms, you know. And how you gonna help moms without putting in the work?
Yeah.
So that's really what it is.
No, I feel that completely. And that's honestly one of the best things to drive you. You know, for me, it's family. You know, all of them. You know, I look at my brothers and my sisters, my dad, my mom, look at my grandma, and just things like that. I see how they're living, and like, you know,
Yeah, it's
and I'm not even
different.
talking about just like football. I'm like, you know, school, everything. Like everything I do, I want to try and, you know, to be the best at it, because
Yeah,
you never know what area of your life will change others' lives.
yeah,
You know what I'm
definitely,
saying? So, you know, I get that completely.
definitely.
Um,
Just like Coach said, like how you do anything, how you do everything. You feel me?
exactly.
So like, just take that, you know, into in your daily life, and you'll be good. So,
Exactly. 100%. So, one thing I always like to ask people, like towards the end, is if you could give a piece of advice to anybody, could be about anything, what would it be?
piece of advice, I'll say, you know, when you feel like it's tough, it may be tough, it may be hard, like hard is like hard. Just keep at your craft, you know, keep going, keep grinding, like just do it. You feel me? Like just do it. Just do it. Even when you feel like you're not even getting nowhere, or like it's not working. Like you never know how close you are to that door. Like you never know. Like just keep going. Keep going.
That reminds me of there's a picture always on the internet.
Yeah, it's a picture and it's like
The dude was like
they-
mining,
yeah,
right?
they
He's breaking
underground.
through the rocks, and on top, the dude's like turned around, walking back because, you know, he's tired. He's like, you know what, I can't do it no more.
and
And
he
the
this
guy,
close.
yeah, he's that close,
He this close.
and the guy at the bottom like
Keep
ends up,
going.
yeah,
Kept
ends up
going.
hitting it.
Kept going. It's
Mhm.
crazy. Like you never know. Like you never know how close you are, bro. You never know. And then you don't wanna have that feeling where it's like, damn, I should have done this or I should have done that.
Yeah, if
Like,
I would have just went a little
look,
harder right there.
yeah, you don't want that feeling.
Yeah,
You want that feeling where it's like, I gave my all. I know I did the best I can, even if it didn't work out for me.
Mhm.
Like, I know I gave this my best.
And that's
No regrets.
something that's hard for people, like the fear of knowing, like, hey, I gave it my all and it not being enough. Some people don't want to face that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean it's hard, but it's just like
That's the only way to do it. You don't want to live with that regret, you know?
exactly
Mhm.
like it's
One of my favorite quotes, De'Eric used to always say it. It was, keep grinding, boy, your life can change in a year. Like, it's
like,
exactly what you're saying. Like,
shit real.
you don't know how it's gonna be like, you know, a year from
You
now, a
don't-
month from now, a week from now. You
You
don't know
don't
what it's
know.
like tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
So you live every day like it's your best day. You
uh-huh,
know,
just keep going. Keep
give it
going
your all.
hard.
Keep going. Like
Mhm.
your life could change tomorrow. And it's
Exactly.
just like this what I've been waiting for. This what I prayed for. This what it you get what I'm saying? It's crazy.
100%.
It's crazy how it works, bro.
I've been trying that for a while now. Just keep going in all aspects of
Yeah.
my life. You know, I'm not even talking football. Like,
Yeah.
just got to keep going, because everybody goes through them things. Like, eventually that day is gonna come where you're just like, this is it. This is what I've been waiting for.
Yeah. This why I should be. This why I need to be.
Mhm.
This it. Like this paradise. You feel me? Like it's a feeling, bro. And you just gonna be, yeah, gonna be at ease. Feel me? Because right now it's just like I'm trying to get there. Trying to get there. How I'm gonna get there? Can I find another way to do it?
Mm-hmm.
So when you get there, it's gonna be like all my problems feel solved. It's just
It was all worth it.
yeah.
100%. Well, I'm excited to see the rest of the season. I'm excited, you know, to see how you progress. You know, I'm already loving what I'm seeing in terms of growth from your game and as a person. I've known you for years now. Like, it's my 4th year here.
Yes,
I've
sir.
known you for years, and it's I love seeing the way you progress, like as a man. And I appreciate you coming on.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you having me, man. Hey, Canes fans, let's keep packing out the building, man. Let's keep going hard. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you for having me. Let's get it.
Appreciate y'all. See y'all next time.